Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at everything that is currently in development for Star Wars over at Disney Plus, and there is a lot of stuff. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. Disney Plus has really taken over the streaming game in terms of content, especially Star Wars. Disney Plus has now got the monopoly on everything Star Wars, as Lucasfilm is owned by Disney. This now means that everything that is coming out for Star Wars is going to be exclusively on Disney Plus. No more Disney XD, no more Cartoon Network, no more anything outside of the streaming service itself. This means that the Bad Batch series will be there, the Cassian Andor series will be there, Mandalorian Season 2 will be there. Everything from now on will be on Disney Plus. And so there's going to be a lot of stuff coming for Star Wars over at Disney Plus, despite the fact that the films, the next 3 theatrical film releases, have been delayed. There is still plenty to be excited about. So what we're going to do is take a look at everything that's rumored to come in for Disney Plus in terms of Star Wars content. We're going to take a look at the full list, and then I'm going to break down each one of these in terms of the ability that this is going to be coming to fruition and actually get through all of the stages of development in order to be released. So let's take a look here what we have from Corey Van Dyke over at the Kessel Run Transmission guys. He has a tweet that says, "From what we've heard from our sources, there are currently 9 Star Wars shows in various stages of production over at Disney Plus, including Kenobi, The Bad Batch, The Cassian Andor Show, and The Mandalorian Season 3. Now this was posted on July 23rd, 2020, but just recently he followed that up with something saying, quote, "It looks like we are going to get some official Star Wars news on Disney earnings call on Tuesday. If I have to guess, I'd say we all know a lot more about some of the upcoming Disney Plus shows for Star Wars." So that was just recently, that was yesterday, and so this is actually pretty good stuff. And so what somebody was able to do is track down everything that everybody with a credible leaking has said about all of the upcoming projects that Disney and Lucasfilm are working on, and there are a handful of them. So what we're going to do is take a look at this entire list, it's a long list, and go over each one of these, and then I'm going to talk about the reliability of each one of them in the order that we list them on. So take a look. All known upcoming rumored and Star Wars projects. So this is from a user who works over at Star Wars Newsnet, who we've been using on this channel for a few years now, posts on all of these. So take a look at this. The Star Wars films. Here's just the films aspect. We have 3 unspecified films from 2023 to 2027 being released in 2023, 2025, and 2027 all around Christmas. And what we can expect this to be, if you ask me and you've been following this challenge, you know I think that this is going to be based in the High Republic, which is the era that's going to be preceding the prequels. And then we're going to have the Kevin Feige produced film, which has been in talks. We've heard bits and pieces about that. I haven't made an actual video on it because I'm not sure how credible it is. So this one, not exactly the most reliable, especially since Kevin Feige has his hands over in everything Marvel over there. Taika Waititi's film, he is actually started writing his, so we know that that's coming. And then we have Rian Johnson's trilogy, which is still currently in the works. The higher-ups over at Lucasfilm really like Rian Johnson, despite the fact that his movie didn't do as well for fans. It did really well for critics. So his trilogy is currently still being developed. Then we have a really not at all credible from BuzzFeed of the Knights of the Old Republic film, which is not happening. This has been rumored since we heard that Favreau was developing a Star Wars show, and it was rumored then that he was going to be doing Knights of the Old Republic when it ends up being The Mandalorian. So I don't have any stock in that one whatsoever, but that was on the list. So now we're going to move on to the Disney Plus shows. So we have The Mandalorian Season 2 and 3, which we can confirm Season 2 is coming on time, and they have already confirmed, Favreau, Filoni have already confirmed that Season 3 is being worked on and developed now. Star Wars The Bad Batch, that is now a confirmed thing that we got the presser from StarWars.com a couple of weeks ago. I made a fan-made teaser trailer over on the channel if you guys want to get some hype for that. It's pretty good, I think. And then we have the Rogue One prequel starring Cassian Andor, Diego Luna. This is confirmed. We already know that they've gotten 6 weeks of pre-production done on this show. The Kenobi series has been the talk of all of these Star Wars shows besides of The Mandalorian. And then we have Leslie Headland's show, which is rumored to be the Ahsoka show, which is likely coming. Depending on how her cameo in The Mandalorian Season 2 goes for Rosario Dawson, we will see how that actually plays out on screen. And then we have a Rebel successor, which we've been reporting on the channel for a while. We know that that one is coming. So a Rebel successor is likely going to take place. We just don't know when. And so following that, we have a look at the Lando thing, which we got from Kessel Run Transmission, Star Wars Unity, and several other leakers, where Donald Glover has been in talks since January at least, we know, because that was when that story first broke, but now has been confirmed that he's really in deep talks and has signed on for reprising Lando. In what capacity, we still don't know. And then we're going to have that Solo continuation, which could be involved in that. So then there is a Dr. Aphra, which I haven't really heard anything about, but Star Wars Unity, Jeremy Conrad reports on that, so he's got a pretty good track record, so we'll have to see where that goes. The Boba Fett show has been rumored, and I believe that they're doing the same thing that they're going to do with Ahsoka on this one, and see how well the reception of The Mandalorian Season 2 and the cameos go will determine if he's just going to be a recurring character on the show, or if he's actually popular enough to get his own show. So, and then we're going to have another 2D animated show, which is going to be kind of like the Galaxy of Adventures and Forces of Destiny, stuff like that. Those little Star Wars Kids shows that they're doing on the Star Wars Kids YouTube channel. And then there's rumored show pitches from H&E Entertainment, which I have heard absolutely nothing about except for one of these shows. So there's rumored to be a Young Leia show, which I don't put any stock in. There's rumored to be a show about Rose Tico, also I don't put any stock in. There's rumored to be a Captain Phasma show, which I don't see why that would happen unless Gwendolyn Christie's coming back to voice the character. And then there's rumored to be Knights of Ren show, which this one I have heard about, and I've been hearing about this one since right after The Rise of Skywalker came out. And I actually did do a couple of videos on the channel about that. I think I did 2 or 3 videos on that when that story originally broke, but I haven't heard anything since then. So if you guys are interested in that one, you can go check back on the channel, go onto the channel page, search Knights of Ren, and you'll find them. And then there's rumored to be a Darth Bane one, which I have heard 0 things about. So that is what we have in terms of all of the shows and movies in development over at Disney Plus for Star Wars. Now let's be super clear on this. Just because a show is in development does not mean it will end up be going into production. This happens all the time when you can toss around show ideas, try and work it out, and then you can end up just not going forward with the show for several reasons. And that could be because you couldn't get the actor you wanted, there was a scheduling conflict, the focus groups weren't interested in it. But one other thing I wanted to take note on is that the Crimson Dawn show that I've been reporting about could be what it means by Solo continuation here. So I would suspect that that'd be a Crimson Dawn show. Obviously the whole Darth Maul situation is up in the air right now. Emilia Clarke coming back would be key to getting that show moving forward. But I just wanted to give you guys that update. We will know more tomorrow, and I will be definitely listening in on that earnings call and giving you guys the news as it breaks tomorrow. So be sure to subscribe if you want to check that out. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you and the Force be with you always.